So we're looking at basically planetary spin and how the world, our planet is constructed, and our asthenosphere and lithosphere, and thick birds waiting. Obviously, if you're in a global situation and you're talking about spin and weather, there's certain things that you want to talk about. Weight distribution. Okay, we're talking about ice ages at the moment. We're talking about the known situation in North America of an old ice sheet that existed, drumlins on the Washington. Maybe you've looked at that material, maybe you haven't. But if we draw back from geological past and evidence of old ice sheets, and we're just talking about ice ages, we're talking about weight distribution and spin. If you lock up your ice, your water into ice, and have a big load of ice here and here, because you're in this little bit of your time, and we're talking ages, which is a great big period of time, because if you go into geology, you'll get a feeling for ages. We're talking about millions of years, right? Lots and lots of trips around the sun. We go into our words, and because we go back to 100, and we go back to Connaught in Ireland and Connaught Place in Delhi, and then we con you not. You go up to the viewing platform, we con you not about how many stars are there. The stars will tell you about your situation. That is how we know where we are in our universe. How many noughts would you like to see on the number that we estimate we've got out there? Do you think about your universe? Connaught Place. Go past Dartshee up into the dark and have a look at the sky. And then we'll talk about constellations. And then consternation, she's a big ship, stern. And if we go wrong, everybody's not feeling very good, very stern. The planet, a big ship, going around the sun, in our solar system, in our galaxy, in our universe. That's the conversation. But we're talking about spin and living on the planet. That's where we are. So our water-ice ratio, ice ages, ratios of water to ice, big ice caps, the effect on our spin. How would it be? If we're more even about our distribution, would we be able to spin as well? You think about spin with huge ice sheets. Is it going to roll? How are we going to keep it tidy on our axis? Okay, so spin, axis, your job. Think about spinning with ice sheet distribution, kind of evening out our situation, and how that affects the Atlantic Ocean, threading a deep water current to hit Argentina and push against the coast of Australia and get this thing moving. Think about the winds at 50 to 55, the roaring 40s and the mad 50s, where this winds just go round and round and round and round the Southern Ocean. You know, if you're born on the Southern Ocean, you go up into where the ocean dies, the Northern Atlantic, which we put here, right? But things get shallow and it turns into a pond, and you wonder how deep is the water underneath this ice sheet. I mean, what are we looking at? How thick is this now? What's happening up here? Where are our winds? As you go up here, where's your wind? Why is it so shallow? This is not exciting. It's exciting down here. It's windy, it's deep, it's clean, it's wonderful. Up here, whoa, she's a different story, isn't she? Around Sweden, getting in around the Baltic. But anyway, we're looking at the time. Do we want the grid? Yes, we do. We want the grid because when we get into this bit, it'd be nice to warm the place up, wouldn't it? And make sure that this doesn't happen. We don't want this to happen in North America, do we? No, we don't. We want the grid in. We want to keep it warm. We don't want that happening. Get into this bit. We're miles away from this, I think. I don't know. You'll have to ask a geologist. Are we going into an ice age? I don't know. So we've got an ice sheet. No, we don't want a North American ice sheet. Not really. It's too bloody cold. And how do we spin it? We don't want to roll around madly. We want to have this thing spinning night and day. We want it. Do we want to survive this? Yes, we do. We do want to survive. Okay, simple things. So I'll leave you with this, Sting and Chris. Virgo, Leo, and we would like it to be warm, livable. We like food. We like the things spinning. We like to have an education so we understood what to do to keep it that way. All right.